Hello and welcome back to The Sims 2. This is the 6th episode in my Pleasantview playthrough of The Sims 2, and I'm so happy to be back with another episode for you guys. In this episode, we will be playing the Dreamer family for the first real playthrough session of that family since we did the prescripted events episode at the very beginning. I'm really excited to check in with Darren and Dirk and see what kind of shenanigans we get into. Will Dirk and Lilith be able to keep their blossoming romance into their college-aged life, potentially? Will Darren and Cassandra ride away into the sunset in some sort of cheating scandal of the century for Pleasantview? Will Darren be able to sway Cassandra away from Don Lothario, and or will he find love in a different corner of the town? And above all, will they be able to keep their house and keep their roof over their head with the ever-looming bills piling up behind the Dreamer family? We have a lot to catch up on and unpack with this family, and a lot of new pathways that could unfold before them. So I'm not going to waste any more time rambling. Let's go see how they're doing, shall we? Hello again, and welcome back to Pleasantview. We are going to be playing the Dreamer family, as I'm sure you heard in the intro. Darren and Dirk, we haven't caught up with them in quite a while now, it seems like. All of these families on the back half of the rotation kind of feel like they've got some catching up to do. That's not really true, but it's what it feels like. But regardless, we are going to jump into their family. Let's go. It is Tuesday at 10 a.m. for this family. We will be playing them until Friday morning, like we have done with all the other families in this first rotation. He does want to get a job. That is a good sign. And Dirk is, of course, at school right now. Both of them have some wants to get skill points and whatnot. Seems like we left Darren asleep with the music blasting, of course. Classic. As we are getting started, we are going to take a moment like we have done in the previous episodes where we take a look at these Sims' personality. Darren is a Aries, bit of a middle of the road, leaning towards sloppy, shy, lazy, and then leaning towards playful and nice. So kind of middle of the road. He has very high interest in health, culture, paranormal, toys, and work. He has some enthusiasm currently in arts and crafts, which is kind of cool, makes sense for him. His turn-ons are full face makeup and red hair. Turn off is creative. That literally makes no sense. He's in love with Cassandra. Dirk is a Virgo. Very, very middle of the road as well, but leans towards neat, active, and nice, shy, and serious. He has lots of interest in food, politics, culture, and school. His turn-ons are cologne and makeup. Turn-off is full-face makeup. At least this is somewhat normal. He's, I think, one of the only Sims that's got kind of a normal turn-on and turn-offs right now. Currently, Dirk has a job as a law firm receptionist level 2, and he is also an A+ student in school, which is pretty nice. Darren is currently unemployed, but we are hoping to change that. They do not have much money. They have quite a lot of bills piling up. We are going to try to pay all of them right now and just see what that leaves us as far as finances for the family. We're sitting at around 1300 right now. We'll see what we get. Oh my goodness, he is left with $632. That is not good, my dude. Oh my goodness, that is not good. We need to find a job ASAP. We gotta find a job ASAP. At least Dirk does have a little job, but of course it's not bringing in much money. It is bringing $98, which is pretty good for the teen career. And Darren is looking for a job in the gamer career, hoping we can find that. No jobs in the newspaper. Darn. I think we'll send Darren down to the Pleasantview Town Hall to get a job. He desperately needs it, and we'll get him one of those jobs in the gamer career. Dirk needs a logic skill and a cleaning skill for his job. He won't be getting a promotion today, but perhaps we can get him another promotion while he's still a teen. And we are going to upgrade Sim pre-uni for Darren. Like, Kitty has taken a keen interest into The Sims 2, and now every time that I'm playing, he is swatting at the computer screen. So I feel like he's probably going to be blocking my face for much of the video. I do apologize. Now that Darren has gotten his needs up a bit, we are now going to go to the community lot. Actually, we'll give it one last shot with the computer. And if he can't find that job today on that computer, we're going to send him. Alas, No jobs on the computer. So let's head to the community lot. Oh, and Dirk has a chance card. Wow. Okay, let's see. 1 to 2. We are selecting number 1. We are selecting number 1. Convince Vanderso. Seems Dirk picks up the phone only to hear Allison Bersowitz on the other line. She's been calling for weeks asking for legal representation, but Dirk's boss, Mr. Vanderso, has no interest in representing her. Dirk is sick of dealing with the lady every day, so he thinks of 2 possible ways to handle the situation. He can convince Mr. Vanderso to represent her, though he may not be happy about it, or Dirk can find Bersowitz another lawyer, though Vanderso may not appreciate him helping his competition. How should Dirk get Allison Bersowitz out of his hair? Well, we're gonna convince him. And then where should you like to go? We're gonna go to the Pleasantview Town Hall. Dirk has been demoted. Oh no. Aw, poor Dirk. I wish he could go with us now. Poor guy. That's not good. Can he go back to work? No, he's been demoted. That's not great. That's not great. I'm sorry, buddy. Here we go, Darren. Here we go. Oh, he's going straight up to the job board. Like, what is this? Like, oh my gosh, is this my way? Is this my way out of abject poverty? It is! So we are gonna find a job in the gamer career for you, buddy. Level 3, $225 a day. That is not bad for you. That is not bad for you. You are coming up in this world. Let's go. Yay! And he did indeed want to do that, of course, so he got some aspiration points. There's Mary Sue Pleasant. Why don't you greet her? Oh, she just went into the ladies' restroom. Oh no, well, that didn't work out. He does have a bit of a social need, so maybe someone will come by that he can chat with. Who is this over here in this clown outfit? What the hell? I like how they kind of have like the oldies music playing here at the town hall. That's kind of nice. Very appropriate. There's Jennifer Burb, Marissa Bendette, Coral, He's doing a little bit of browsing, alongside Mary Sue. He's like, I know I have no money, but I just got a job and this non-existent cash is just burning a hole in my wallet. Might as well spend what I don't have immediately. Well, there's no one really for him to talk to here that I really want him to talk to, aka a potential love interest, because if you didn't catch it in the episode with Cassandra and Dawn, well, it actually happened in the prescripted events episode. Dawn and Cassandra got married, and Darren and Cassandra swiftly fell in love with each other right after the wedding in the backyard in secret behind everyone's back. So they are in love, but he also has 2 bolts with Brandy. 2 bolts with Cassandra and 2 bolts with Brandy. So like, I'm kind of hoping like something happens one way or the other because, you know, it's up to the Sims. It's their life. I want them to live it the way that they choose to do so. One of the things that could potentially happen is that Cassandra and Darren kind of have an affair and Cassandra ends up leaving Dawn for Darren, or perhaps Darren sparks an interest in Brandy and realizes, you know, like, I love Cassandra, I loved her, I probably always will love her, but, you know, she has a family and there's a lot of stuff going on with that, and he's not trying to get in the middle of it. I'm not deciding either way. They're gonna have to decide for themselves, but we will hopefully find out something soon, because Darren is not getting any younger, you know what I mean? Well, he did get a job, so that's good, and I think he should go home now and just kind of get ready, because he does indeed have to go to work tomorrow. Go ahead and head home, Darren. Your newly demoted son is waiting on you. Poor Dirk, he wants to get a promotion now. I think that's a great idea, buddy. I think that's a great idea. You're gonna have to fall asleep though and get some energy back up before we can work on any of that. He's with the autonomously chat with Mary Sue Mary Sue Pleasant on the computer. That's really funny to me. I wish he would get a want to like ask us him out on a date, you know, etc., because we could kind of use some of that to just explore what he may or may not want to happen, but he's not really rolling anything like that right now. I'm having to spend all of their money basically on getting this chess table because Dirk really wants to get some logic skill points, and I believe that Darren also needs it, so hopefully he will also roll the want to get a point in that, but they don't have anything else to learn logic skill. They're gonna have to just spend their money on that, unfortunately. Darren definitely is probably gonna want to play this all the time. I feel like that's a good hobby for him. Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's awesome. Goes ahead and sits right down on it immediately. See, and this is something really nice for them to be able to do together as well. How is their relationship? 48 over 39, 48 over 39. Not too bad. Oh no, Darleen Dreamer's haunting right now. Darleen Dreamer's haunting right now. That means we can take the gravestone to the cemetery. Although Darleen Dreamer is one that I'm a little conflicted on taking to the Pleasantview Memorial Cemetery, because similarly to the Goth family house, like there's already kind of a grave plot at the Goth house for those kind of ancestral Sims. For this house as well, I kind of believe like Darleen has already been buried, you know, sadly. She's already outside with a tombstone. It's not like an urn. And I don't know. I think usually ends up just leaving her tombstone here at the family house. Hey, Darren, I know you're having a lot of fun, but you gotta get ready for sleep, buddy. We're gonna get you that promotion, Dirk. Don't you worry. It is now the next morning, and the boys are just waking up. Let's see if Dirk has to go to work today. He does. We will definitely probably get that promotion back. Thank God. Because they need some moolah. For real, for real. It's real broke hours out here in this house right now. And they need a maid. Like, they need a maid like nobody's business. Like, genuinely. They cannot keep it clean. All right, Dirk. Well, enjoy your day at school. Your father is going to be going to work for the first time today. Why don't you get up, Darren, and come here and clean up this disgusting, godforsaken kitchen? He wants to get cooking level 2 and logic level 3. Neither of those, logic for sure, but nothing is imperative for his promotion, unfortunately, that he wants. I need you to want a mechanical skill point, buddy. He wants to take a picture or get a picture. That's funny. Darren doesn't have to go to work until 3 p.m. So that's actually kind of convenient. Potentially, we can work on some of his wants, and then he might roll the want for the mechanical skill point. So let us see how today goes. Dirk just returned from school, and he will be going to work in 1 hour, hopefully getting that promotion that we're wanting. We will see. We believe in you, buddy. You got this. You are made for this. But let's try to get his needs up a bit so he can go in the best mood possible. Oh, and there's Lilith. Aw, that's so cute. She came over to say hey to him before work. Aw, poor Lilith. Dirk's been so busy with his job that I bet they really haven't had that much time to hang out with each other. They are so funny to me, just making out. Well, he wasn't able to get his fun up very much, but Lilith did say hey to him, which is cute. And Darren is now going to work, and it's just gonna be Lilith Pleasant at their house. They're taking the same carpool. That's actually really cute. Lilith is just playing games. She wanted to get the hell out of her house, which like, we are playing them next, and I am genuinely terrified to see what we are going to find when we come in there. The Pleasants are about to be a nightmare. And here we go! Dirk did indeed get that promotion. Let's go! Good job, buddy. He wants to get a cleaning skill point as well. You're gonna go far. You're gonna go far, buddy. And now Darren is home as well. They brought home a good little bit of money. Oh my gosh, they have $666 right now. Are they gonna get broken into? Is this house gonna get burgled right now? Is that a bad sign? Although it is quite late, I'd really like it if Darren can get this additional skill point. So we're going to have him work on that before his bedtime. And then Dirk has been spending hours playing games. He's just now getting his fun up to the high levels. I don't know what's going on with him. His fun was completely bottomed out. So he really had to just kind of have some time for himself playing games. And let's check on their schedule. He will also have to go to work again. It's kind of unfortunate timing for these boys because Darren just got this job. He's very busy. We need him to kind of focus on his romantic life if he can, but he kind of just jumped into career life like super late. He's trying to make up for lost time, so he's kind of just like hitting the ground running super hard, and he is a knowledge sim, so he is kind of has the tendency to be a bit of an introvert, which is totally perfectly fine. It's just this would be a good chance for him to kind of just go crazy, find some love. You know, he hasn't even had the desire at all to interact with Cassandra, call her anything, which is a little interesting. I feel like he might just be kind of like, you know, not really regretting, but just kind of thinking deeply and critically about what is really going on between the two of them. And they both have kind of just been like cooling it a bit after that first initial encounter where they did fall in love. So I'm not sure what we've got in store for them, but he is super tired. So he is going to go to sleep. I believe Dirk is already in. Oh, Dirk is in his dad's bed. Oh no, they're going to have to switch beds for the night. That's weird. That's weird. But regardless, we're going to tuck these little boys in bed and we will catch up in the morning. It is the morning now. Dirk, of course, needs to wake up and get ready for school. I don't know how he slept in his dad's bed, but he seems to be very well rested. His needs are looking very nice, very nice. And Darren, why don't you wake up as well? Darren has a full day ahead of him before he has to go to work at 3 p.m. and we are going to take advantage of that. He has the skill points he needs to get a promotion. I am not going to spend any more time today focusing on these skill point needs. We are going to take him out on the town, try his hand at some socialization. All right, Dirk, have fun at school, buddy. He will not be getting a promotion for his job today, but that will soon come. He's building his way back up. Now, Darren, you are going to once again call the taxi to come pick you up, and we are going to take Darren out on the town. It's time to have some fun. It's time to live a little. He has been cooped up, raising his son, trying to get on his feet, and now that he kind of has a little bit of momentum, I think it's time for him to venture out a little bit and just, even if he just makes some friends, that's totally fine, but he needs to get out of the house, you know? I think we are going to go to the glory hole as a first stop. It is the barcade-themed community lot that I have made, which I talk about in my bonus episode if you haven't checked that out. All right, do not miss this taxi, Darren. Do not miss this taxi. Now let's see if we can meet some interesting folks today. He's heading straight for the bubble blower. Marlena Hamilton is here. Oh my god, Dawn's here. Oh no. Arch enemies. Genevieve Snow is rocking the DJ booth. Now Darren, his turn-ons and turn-offs again are full face makeup and red hair. I feel like it is going to be slim pickings for you out here, buddy. Kind of bartender lineup we got. We have Curtis Burns, Charlene Lawrence, and Matt Lee. Some towny-ass bartenders. There's Brandy Laterno. Armando. Tiffany Zarubin. Everybody's laughing at Dawn. Oh my god, because he sucks. Darren's just all alone out here blowing these bubbles. Going crazy. Oh no, it just started to rain on him. That's not good. Now, I do kind of like be a psycho and put these showers into my community lots that I build just because I like, I want my Sims to be able to hang out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get them to hang out. They need to be clean. I'm not trying to get them to go home after 2 hours. So far, it's an absolute townie fest. It's an absolute townie fest. Let's just hit max speed on this thing and see what we get into. Oh my gosh, there's Mortimer. Mortimer just showed up. Kaylin Spitzig is here. Oh, Mortimer was just trying to talk to Darren. Greet him. Why don't you greet Mortimer? Mortimer's probably like, damn, I really wish you would have married my daughter, sir. We've got one of the random cops that just showed up. That is so funny. In uniform. And Darren's going to autonomously take a shower right now. It's very convenient. It's very convenient. Will people see you butt naked? Of course. Yeah, they will when they walk in. But, oh, Christian Love. Christian Love! They don't seem to care. It's probably quite the normal behavior in Pleasantview. It's just not that talked about. Oh my gosh, there's Nina. Pregnant Nina. I wish Brandy would show up. Let's go order a chicken pot pie at the Pancake Shack. Why don't we? Your hunger's getting a little bit low, sir. And there's Dina. Oh my gosh, everybody in town is showing up here except for Brandy and except for Cassandra. Oh my god, Dawn and Mortimer were not getting along just then. Everybody's in the hot tub. Darren's just blowing the bubbles. Okay, I think it's time for a change of scenery. We're gonna move on to the next place and see if we can hang out with anyone there. We're gonna go to the wormhole this time. Okay. Checking out the wormhole. There's Dustin Broke. They're playing like Western music in here. That's kind of funny. He's directly going up to sing karaoke and something bad went down. He got some negative points for that. All right, who we got? Linda, Coral Oldie again. Coral Oldie is just everywhere. Herb Oldie is here. Darren is just going to town over here singing karaoke. Alexander Goth is here. It's like a teen zone in here. This is not the teen place, buddy. This is a proper get drunk bar. I'm gonna go have him just meet some people though and just chat and have some fun. It was kind of a dud at the other place, so Let's see what we can do. Oh my god, there's Brandy. There's Brandy. You can't see my face because my kitty is blocking it, but I am quite shocked. Yes, let's go, Brandy. Kitty, do you think you can move your little head? Do you think you can move your little head? There's Brandy, you guys. There's Brandy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I would be also very excited if Cassandra showed up too. Coral is thinking about adoption. Oh, that's so sweet. I just want somebody to show up so he can potentially have some sort of progression. You know what I'm saying? They might not even get along. Let's greet Brandy. Sorry, Linda. We are not talking to you anymore. We're going to greet Brandy and just have them talk. See what happens. They don't have much relationship right now, but they're chatting. She's talking about getting engaged. Oh my gosh. He's telling her a joke. He's admiring her. He's admiring her. This is interesting. They're gonna play rock, paper, scissors now. I've done nothing except get them to talk at the beginning, and they've just kind of continued to hang out, although that did not go well, that interaction. So we'll see. He's doing a school cheer to her. She liked that. She liked that. Oh no, she doesn't like talking about ghosts. She's like, what the hell are you talking about? I do not like those things. Yeah, she doesn't like ghosts. She doesn't like paranormal. Okay, well, he's going to use the restroom. He's quite tired, but we cannot give up on this potential opportunity for them to become friends. He's gonna order a drink. Gonna be a fun night out for Darren tonight, I think. And she's thinking about marriage just then. She's out here on the prowl. She's on the hunt. She is on the hunt for somebody. Don't leave, Brandy. Oh no, she's leaving. That's not good. Brandy, dang it. She was barely even here. That's okay, they did get to chat a bit. Oh, and Darren is actually going up to this terrace bar. That's cool. My Sims rarely ever utilize this space, so that's pretty cool. Let's see if Cassandra will show up. His energy is getting really low though. Dina just showed up. Pregnant. This is not the place for you probably right now. You can't drink. Unfortunately, I think that Darren is gonna have to go home now. That was pretty fun. We got a little glimpse of Brandy in the wild. Cassandra never showed up though. Never showed up to either of the lots. So that's kind of a bummer. He is gonna have to go straight to sleep. He's gonna fall asleep in Dirk's bed. He can't even make it upstairs. He's so tired. Hopefully he'll be okay enough with his energy before he goes to work to potentially get a promotion again. And Dirk has another random roll. Let's hope he does not get demoted on this one. He rolled 1 again. We'll be choosing 1. Dirk has to give a report on ancient Mesopotamia today, but isn't sure he can properly explain the contents of his report. Oh wait, this is for school. Sorry, this is for school. This is not for work. Should he attempt to use game metaphors to get the message across or stick to the scientific facts? He's going to use game metaphors. His grades go up. Very nice, very nice. I was worried for a second that was for work, but it was not. That's much better. And he brought a random townie home, Alvin Futa, from school today. I kind of hate when they do that. Like, bring one of the normal kids that is actually a person that lives in the town. Oh well, it's okay. He's got work pretty soon anyway. All right, Darren, it's time to get up and go to work alongside your son. And Darren will hopefully get that promotion today. Oh no, Darren has a random roll. Oh no, Darren has a random roll. We're going to generate 1 to 2. It is a 1 as well again. Darren puts down his headset after finishing another round of his favorite game, Interstellar Cyborg Marine, but not before talking trash to the defeated. One opponent, Demon Girl, isn't so quick to accept defeat, and she issues a challenge. If Darren can beat her 1 versus 1, he can have server bragging rights for a month. If not, Darren must change his gamertag to loser. Should Darren play Demon Girl in a round on the net's hottest game, IC Marine Tag, or Stomp the Alien, a game at which Darren excels? He unfortunately is going to choose IC Marine Tag. Oh my god. No, he's demoted. Ugh. Darren, he has been demoted. That is not great. That is not great. He did his best. He did his best, but didn't really work out for him. But you know what? That does give us some additional time to just hang out with him and see what he can get up to. He is going to go to sleep again for just a little bit, and then he's going to go out on the town again. Dirk returned from work, got some money. We're going to bring Dirk along with us this time. Oh no, he's doing his homework. Oh no. All right, Darren, you guys are going to call the taxi again. Darren really isn't changing any of his wants, which is a little bit of a bummer. That's all right. We don't have much time left in this episode, actually. We're almost to the last morning. We're ending this episode, of course, at Friday at 8 a.m. So I'm going to try to make the most out of this last night. We are going to bring Dirk just for fun, and they are going to go to the Glory Hole again because it is the more teen-friendly establishment in town. Oh my gosh! Brandy just called. Oh no. Let's see. We're gonna answer the phone. This is more important. She called him. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna go to the community lot. Maybe we'll see her there. We might see her there, but I'm gonna take that as Brandy reaching out. Like she kind of enjoyed seeing him talking to him. So he might call her back. Be like, hey, I couldn't really chat right now. I gotta go out of town. I gotta go out on the town. But maybe I'll see you around town. If not, I'll give you a call back when I can. He wants to quit his job. Are you literally serious? He wants to quit his literal job. What is going on with you, Darren? But you know, he can call her back. Basically, they're both gonna order some food here at the Pancake Shack. Darren's mood is pretty good, honestly. So he could kind of hang out here for quite a while. Oh no, the unsavory charlatan. Oh no. They're both hanging out, blowing bubbles together. Aw, this is cute. This is so cute. They haven't really been able to do anything like this since we started playing them. Jennifer's here. Jennifer is also kind of like always at the lots. No sign of Cassandra or Brandy. Oh man. The whole night went by. Oh, are we about to get a witch? Yep. It glitched for 1 second. That's how you know you're about to get a witch. If it glitches, it's witches. Unfortunately, though, Dirk is unbelievably tired, so I don't really think they're going to be able to hang out here much longer. I mean, Darren is kind of just hanging out with the unsavory charlatan at the card table. It didn't pan out like he thought it was going to, unfortunately. But you know what? That's all right. He really put himself out there, and that's what matters, you know? They're going to go home, and Dirk is just absolutely exhausted. I cannot believe he wants to quit his job. You went to work for literally like 2 days. That's ridiculous. I'm so mad right now. You are not going to go quitting your job right now, buddy. That's crazy talk. Actually, I want Darren to call a sim, and he is going to call Brandy, and I am not going to invite her over. They're just going to talk. They don't seem to be getting along very well, to be honest, especially over phone calls. Yeah, it went up to 15. He's also very tired, but he called her back. She called right as he was leaving. He said, I'll call you back later. He did indeed do that, so that's nice, you know. I feel like this was such a whirlwind of an episode of, they both kind of just had a lot going on. So as we are entering the wee hours of the Friday morning, and the boys are sleeping, I will do a little recap and we can chat about what went down in this episode. Dirk is killing it in school. He has great grades. He has his job, which unfortunately him and Darren both received a demotion in this episode. So it's kind of like 1 step forward, 1 step back for them right now. Just a bit of bad luck on their part, but that's okay. I am very excited that Darren does indeed have a job. He was able to get that gamer job from the job board and did already get a promotion. Or sorry, no, he didn't get the promotion. He was going to get the promotion, but then he got demoted. Poor Darren. He can't really catch a break, can he? They paid off all of their debt in this episode, which was around $700 or more. Actually, no, it was like $900. Crazy. And yet he's sitting here saying, I want to quit my job and stay home from work. Darren, you need to lock in, buddy. You need to lock in, buddy. Both Darren and Dirk got several skill points in this episode, which is great. It's going to help them continue to thrive in their jobs in the future. And when Dirk goes off to college, it will be, if he goes off to college, it will be very helpful for him. Dirk didn't really get to see Lilith very much. They just got to say hi to each other. It was just kind of a very busy week for the Dreamer family in this episode. They had a lot of stuff kind of going on with their jobs. Dirk and Darren both seem to be in an ambitious era. Darren, I think he's just kind of like floundering a little though, because like, why do you want to quit your job, buddy? You just started, dude. He's maybe a sim that kind of just has a lot of varying energy and interests, and he can kind of move with his feelings are like the tide, you know, he's going to think one way one day and one way the next. And that might be why he didn't actually jump into a full-blown career until a lot later in life than other Sims. I'm proud of him. He's doing his best regardless of the waning interest in his job. I'm just glad that he kind of is doing something to provide for his family because they desperately need that. You can't leave your teenage son to be the main breadwinner of the family, you know? That's crazy. Darren seemed to have sort of a interesting run-in with Brandy, and I am curious how this will develop because Cassandra was nowhere to be found. She was at home chilling with her new baby. You know, Brandy seems like she's actively on the look for somebody. I think Cassandra is very conflicted. She doesn't know if she should really have these feelings for Darren like she has, and I don't know if Darren is fully committed to chasing her either because he did not roll a single one of any romantic nature, and he definitely didn't roll anything of even chatting or calling or inviting Cassandra over. He seems to not even really be concerned about that right now. I think he's trying to let it go. I have no idea. We're gonna have to continue to just see how this unfolds for them. But Brandy seems to be on the prowl. So if Cassandra hesitates, Brandy might just swoop in. This is not what I intended or thought was gonna happen. Is kind of like a love triangle forming with Darren. But it seems to kind of be what might be going down in the future. I can't wait till we get back around for these Sims and just see how things develop. Overall, a really fun episode. First kind of starting point for this family. Overall, I'm really excited and quite happy to continue the next time we get back to the family. Oh, Dirk fears the death of Lilith. That's so sad. And he really wants to get this cleaning skill point. I'm gonna get this for him so he can get a promotion in his job. We're gonna try to focus on that as a last thing this morning before he goes to school. Oh no! Oh no! Darren just caught the kitchen on fire! Darren just caught the kitchen on fire! Oh no! Oh no! Thank goodness they have that fire alarm. This might have ended a lot differently if they didn't. Whew! That was crazy. That was crazy. I'm glad no one was hurt. Oh no, Darren. Go ahead and get that macaroni and cheese. This house is a mess as well. But Darren is going to eat his food that is completely burnt and also stinks. Like, what? I don't even know what happened with that. And Dirk is going to hit the books just a little bit. He might actually be able to get this skill point. He did! Oh my god, I'm so proud of you, Dirk. That is so cool. And actually, you can get a quick shower too before you go to school if you can kind of hurry up. It is 8 a.m. where we usually stop, but I'll just let it run for just a tad bit longer, get them squared away, and send him off to school. And oh, Darren actually has to go to work right now as well, so this is perfect. Darren's gonna head to work. He will probably get that promotion when we return in the next round of playing this family. So that's very exciting. And Dirk, I think you're clean enough. Let's just head you off to school All right, have a good day, you guys. We will see you in the next episode that we play you. And with that, that will be the end of this episode with the Dreamer family. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this episode, you are the best ever. I appreciate you guys watching these episodes, and your sweet enthusiastic comments mean a lot to me. I truly appreciate your enthusiasm into The Sims 2, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode where we'll be playing the Pleasant family. I'm quite scared. It's going to be an epic crescendo to this first round, I do believe. But until then, thanks so much again for watching. I hope you had a lot of fun watching me play because I sure had a lot of fun playing it. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.